Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got these two triangles, triangle ABC and this other triangle ABD put together, as you can see in this given diagram. And as a result, we get this quadrilateral ABCD, whose side lengths are 1, 2, 3, and x units respectively. And furthermore, we got these diagonals AB and CD, and they intersect each other at this 90 degree at this point P. And now our task is to calculate this side length x. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started, and let's focus on these two diagonals AB and CD, and they are perpendicular to each other at this point P. And I'm going to label this segment AP as lowercase a, this BP segment lowercase b, this CP segment as lowercase c, and finally this PD segment as lowercase d. And now let's make an observation. We got these four right triangles. And here's our very first step. Let's focus on this right triangle APC. And we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. In our case, our hypotenuse is 3 and our two other legs are a and c. So let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got a square plus c square equals to 3 square. Let's simplify. That is going to give us a square plus c square equals to 9. I'm going to label this one as our equation number 1. And now let's focus on this other right triangle BPC. And we are going to use the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle as well. And here's our Pythagorean theorem once again. In our case, our hypotenuse is 2 and our two other legs are b and c. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we are going to have a b square plus c square equals to 2 square. And if we simplify, that is going to give us b square plus c square equals to 4. I'm going to label this one as our equation number 2. And now we are going to focus on this right triangle APD. And we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle as well. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. And in our case, our hypotenuse is x, whereas our two other legs are a and d. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this formula. So we got a square plus d square equals to x square. And I'm going to label this one as our equation number 3. And finally, let's focus on this right triangle BPD. And likewise, we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle as well. And here's our Pythagorean theorem once again. In our case, our hypotenuse is 1 and our two other legs are b and d. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got b square plus d square equal to 1 square. Let's simplify. So we are going to get b square plus d square, and on the right hand side we are going to have 1. And now I'm going to label this one as our equation number 4. So thus we are ended up with the system of these 4 equations, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And now we are going to solve for x. And here's our next step. We are going to add equation 1 and 4. And here I have copied down equation 1 and 4. We are going to add these two equations now. So therefore, on the left hand side, we can write down in order a square plus b square plus c square plus d square equals to, And if we add the right hand side, 9 plus 1 is going to give us 10. And I'm going to label this one as our equation number 5. And in this next step, I am going to subtract equation 2 from this equation 5. And here I have copied down equation 5 and equation 2 as well. And now we are going to subtract. So I'm going to change the signs. This positive become negative, negative, and likewise negative as well. And we can see this b square and minus b square, they are gone. Likewise c square and this negative c square gone as well. So therefore on the left hand side we got a square plus d square equals to, on the right hand side, 10 minus 4 is going to give us 6. And I'm going to label this one as our equation number 6. And here's our final step. We are going to compare this equation 3 and this equation 6. And here I have copied down equation 3 and equation 6. Our equation 3 is a square plus d square equal to x square. And our equation 6 is a square plus d square equal to 6. And now let's make an observation. We can see the left hand sides are identical. So therefore we are going to equate the right hand sides. X square must be equal to 6. So therefore I can write x square must be equal to 6. And now we are going to undo this square by taking a square root on both sides. And here we can see this square and square root is gone. So therefore our x value turns out to be positive square root of 6 units. And bear in mind that we are going to have a positive value of x since we are dealing with these side lengths. And in terms of decimals, x is going to be approximately equal to 2.45 units as well. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, our x value turns out to be square root of 6 units. And that is going to be approximately equal to 2.45 units as well. So therefore our this x value is going to be square root of 6 units, and that is going to be approximately equal to 2.45 units as well. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.